Hello friends, my name is Augustus Tango, the director of Show Designer. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to consider a special class today on how to read your tape. Today we are going to consider how to take tape reading. As a fashion designer, you have to know how to accurately read your tape. And that is what we are going to consider today, and that is because I find out that a lot of people have problems in reading their tape, and I choose and I decide today to bring the tutorial on how you will read your tape. All I ask of you is just to stay through, exercise patience while we go through the class. And there are things which we are going to use in this today's tutorial. We are going to use two tapes. And I will tell you the reason why we will be using two tapes. We are going to use this is a corn thread from a rolling thread, but we are going to make use of it, this circle area, to get our circle. We use it to draw circle. We are going to use calculator to do some calculation. We have a piece of paper which we use in drawing, and we have a pencil and our pen. That is all we need for now for me to use it to guide us on how to take tape reading. In tape reading, there are things you have to bear in mind. There are two graduations in tape reading. There are graduation in tape reading. We have reading in inches. We have reading in centimeters. That of the inches read from 0 to 60 inches. All of the tape, and that of the centimeter is from 0 to 150 centimeters or cm, as so to say. Now we are not going to focus on that of the centimeter. We are going to consider on the inches, because that is the graduation which we use in our measurement. We make use of inches in our measurement, and today we are going to look into how to take your tape reading. Now, the first thing we are going to consider is this point. This point. I hope you are seeing it. This point. This is our 0 point. This point. I hope you are seeing it. These are 0 points. And this point. I hope you are seeing the one. Please, I want you to focus very well. This point is our 1 inch. We call it 1 inch. And we move forward, we say 2 inches, 3 inches, 4 inches, 5 inches, 6 inches, and so on till the end of the tape, which is 60 inches. Now, if you look very close to before 1 inch, you will see other graduation. There are other graduation. If you should look very close, there are other graduation which you have to know how to accurately read it. And that brings us to the second tape, which I say we are going to make use of two tapes. The reason why I say that, in every tape, in every fashion designer tape which you have, there is a metallic head on it. Meanwhile, this one also have its metallic head, but it's no more, it has gone up. We are going to use this, since the graduation is visible here, we are going to make use of this one, that there is no metallic, for you to see that there are graduation. Now, how do we read this graduation? That is the next thing to consider. How do we read the graduation? Look at this. If we say here is our 0 point, here what is this? We call here our 1/4. This is called 1/4. Now, after the 1/4, you move forward, you get to half. After the half, you move forward. This graduation here now, it is called 3/4, before we now get to our 1 inch. The same thing here, we see here, this is another 1/4, this is half, this is 3/4, before we get to our 2. The same way it is graduated till the 60 inches of the tape. This is the way it is graduated. You need to understand and know how to take this reading accurately so that you will not make mistakes. Now we are going to represent our 1 inch with a circle. This is where I'm drawing my circle. This is my circle. Now, this circle, we assume that this circle, we take this circle to be 1 inch. And we are going to divide this circle into 4. That we put a cross inside the circle. A cross inside the circle. This is our cross. I want to show you how you can read those little graduations that are inside 1 inch or inside the tape reading. Now we see this. Let me get the other tape. Here is my tape. Okay, this is it. Now this is, I want you to focus on this. Look at this. This is 1/4 or 1/4. So how do we locate this 1/4 inside our circle as 1 inch? It will now lead us to drawing another circle. Let me show you how we can get our 1/4 inside the circle. I will draw another circle. Draw another circle. I put a cross here. A cross inside the circle. I want you to be watchful. Watch this. This is, if we should count the number of sides inside the circle, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if we are to cut out 1/4 from this circle, we take it this way. Be watchful. I want you to focus. Please exercise patience with me. This class is very important that you should know this. We take it this way. This is our 1/4. This is our 1/4, which is 1 over the whole of this, 1/4, which will give us our 1/4. This is equals to this. Let me bring this out. When you bring this thing out, it will be in this format. It will be in this format. In this format, which is 1/4. But this 1/4, we are seeing this 1/4 as a fraction, not in decimal places. And remember, I said we are going to work with calculator, and when we convert this 1/4, you say 1 divided by 4. We are going to use our calculator to say 1. Just focus. Is 1. These are 1 divided by 4. It will give us, we have 0.25 is equals to 0.25. So anywhere we see 0.25, we now know that this is 1/4. Anywhere we see 0.25, go down. Please be watchful. Anywhere we see 0.25, we know that is our 1/4. Now we are going to cut out that of the half. We are going to consider half. We draw a circle. This is our circle. In this half, we don't need to draw cross inside the circle. It's just a line. A line. So if we are to bring out our half, the whole of the circle, you now divide it by what? By 2, which is this one. This one divided by the 2. which is, if I'm to bring out this symbol, something, it will give us something like this. That's a 1 divided by 2. You see it? Now, this 1 divided by 2 in fraction, this is in fraction now. This 1 divided by 2 is in fraction. But if we are to, if it is to give us in decimal places, we say 1/2 should give us 0.5. 1/2 with our calculator. Sorry, 1/2. You can see 0.5. This is equals to 0.5. So anywhere we see 0.5, we know that we are talking about half. The last we are going to go to, which is we are going to consider the 3/4. We are drawing circle for 3/4. Now we put our crosshair inside the circle. There's a cross inside the circle. There's a cross inside the circle. Now, if we have to cut out our 3/4, this is the way it goes. You take it this way. Here's our 3/4. Here's our 3/4. All this way. To bring this 3/4 here out, this is how it's going to be. You get this. You get this. You take it round. We consider this as our 3/4, which is 3/4. When we say 3/4 with our calculator, it will give us, let's punch it. Let's say 3 divided by 4, it gives us 0.75. So anywhere you see 0.75, you consider it as 3/4. Now let me put this. We say this one is 1/4. Let me write it in words. 1/4. This one is half. I'm writing words. And this one is 3/4. Now, there is something I want you to note very well. Note all these decimal points. Note them. If you see, let's assume that we want to divide 37. We have a client whose waist is 37, and we want to draft out the trouser of this our client. What we do, we say 37 divided by 4. 37 divided by 4. 37 divided by 4. We want to draft out the trouser of this our client. What it will give us is 9.25. 9.25, and you are asked to locate 9.25 in your tape, which is, we are having 9.25 in decimal place, but we are going to locate 9.25. Remember, I said anywhere we see 0.25 is what is 1/4. 9.25, to locate it in our tape. I hope you are watching. I want you to watch very closely. This is, here is our 9. You can see the 9. This line is our 9, and we are looking at 9 1/4, which is 9.25. This is 9.25, meaning that your first chalk marking will be on 9.25. You will get to understand this more when we enter into how to draft and to cut our trouser. You get to understand it more better there. Now let's assume that we have a client, his waist is 49. His waist is 49, and we want to draft out this trouser. I want to draft it out and cut it. And what do? We will say 49 divided by 4. Let's see what is going to give to us. 49 divided by 4, we have 12.25. 12.25. We have 12.25. Now 12.25, I said before, wherever we see 0.25 is still 1/4. We are talking about 1/4. I want you to pay attention. Wherever you see 0.25, we are talking about 1/4, which is 1/4. We are talking about 1/4, which is 1/4. So if we are to locate 12.25 with our tape, look at 12.25, which is 12 1/4. This is 12 here, and this is what? This is 1/4. 12 1/4. Finally, I would like to give the last example. Assuming our client, his waist is 39, and we are to draft and cut it. How do we do it? We said 39 divided by 4. 39 divided by 4, we are going to look at 39 divided by 4. What 39 divided by 4 give us? 39 divided by 4, it will give us 9.75. And 9.75, if you are asked to locate it on the listing with your tape, 9.75, you locate it at that is 75. 9.75 will give us, anywhere we see 0.75, we are talking about 3/4, which is 9 3/4. We have here at our 9, we have here at our 9 1/4, 9 1/2, 9 3/4. 9 3/4 is located here. But I will like to read this tape from 1 to the end, so that you get to understand what I am talking about. We are seeing here as our 0. These are 0 point. This 1/4, which is 1/4. Half, which is 1/2. 3/4, which is 3/4. This is 1. Now, if you are you are asked to continue to read this step, you say this 1 1/4. This is 1 1/2, and this is 1 3/4. Before we now get to our what? 2. And you are asked to continue this 2 1/4, 2 1/2, 2 3/4, 3. 3 1/4, 3 1/2, 3 3/4, 4. 4 1/4, 4 1/2, 4 3/4, 5. 5 1/4, 5 1/2, 5 3/4, 6, and so on until you get to what? To 60 inches. This is just the way to read the tape. Thank you, viewers. Thank you very much. I do appreciate your time for viewing and watching me. And please, I would like you to do me a favor. I'd like you to like my video and subscribe to my channel. And also, please share this video so that it can get to other people, so it will be of a benefit to others. Thank you for watching, and God bless you.